The twists and turns in Salem never stop, and the latest days of our lives drama places Belle Black in a precarious position. As she rekindles a steamy romance with E.J. DiMera, her loyalties are put to the ultimate test. Will she expose his dark scheme or become a willing participant in his treachery? E.J.'s sinister scheme, the truth behind Rafe's disappearance. The powerful and cunning E.J. DiMera has never shied away from playing dirty, and his latest plot is no exception. While things heat up between him and Belle, he continues to conceal a shocking secret. The real Rafe Hernandez is missing, and in his place stands an imposter, Arnold Feniger. This deception allows E.J. to maintain control over law enforcement in Salem, ensuring that his interests are protected at all costs. However, E.J.'s ambitions don't stop there. He has his sights set on reclaiming his former position as district attorney, a role he believes is rightfully his. But to secure his power, he must first remove Jada Hunter from her position as sheriff. His solution? Frame her and use the fake Rafe to orchestrate her downfall. While E.J. remains laser-focused on his ultimate goal, there's one wild card he may not have accounted for: Belle. Despite her undeniable attraction to him, she has deep ties to Salem's law enforcement community, particularly her ex-husband, Sean Brady. Will her sense of justice win out, or will her growing attachment to E.J. cloud her judgment? A romance built on passion and distrust. Their relationship is complicated, to say the least. Belle and E.J. have a history that has long been fraught with tension, passion, and scandal. Years ago, their brief affair sent shockwaves through Salem, especially enraging Sammy Brady, E.J.'s ex-wife and Belle's own sister. Though the two ended things before their connection could fully blossom, the lingering chemistry between them never truly faded. Recently, Belle confided in a friend, admitting that her past with E.J. was one of her biggest regrets. But as fate would have it, that very night, E.J. found himself driving Belle home after she'd had a little too much to drink. One stolen kiss at the doorstep led to an even more passionate encounter, with Belle inviting E.J. into her bedroom in her mother Marlena Evans' luxurious penthouse. However, their moment of indulgence did not go unnoticed. Marlena, the ever-watchful and protective mother, was less than pleased to walk in on her daughter and the notorious DiMera. After E.J. made his exit, Marlena confronted Belle, warning her about the dangerous path she was walking. But despite her mother's concerns, Belle couldn't deny the attraction she felt for him. As Valentine's Day approached, the two lovers found themselves unable to resist each other. They shared an intimate evening together, during which they decided to proceed with their relationship, but cautiously. Belle made it clear that she would be keeping a close eye on E.J., knowing full well that he had attempted to have her fired in the past. Yet, despite his past betrayals, she still found herself infatuated with him. A dangerous crossroad: will Belle choose love or justice? The question remains, how far is Belle willing to go for love? Her affair with E.J. places her at the center of a growing conspiracy, one that could have devastating consequences if exposed. On one hand, she has an undeniable connection with E.J., a man who exudes charm and power, pulling her into his world of intrigue. On the other hand, she has a strong sense of duty and justice, not to mention her ties to her ex-husband Sean and the Salem PD. If she chooses to stand by E.J., she risks losing the trust and respect of those who care about her. But if she chooses to betray him, she could find herself in grave danger. As Sean grows increasingly suspicious of E.J.'s activities, he begins to investigate whether Jada was framed on her wedding day, a theory that could unravel everything. Belle will soon face a pivotal decision. Will she help Sean expose the truth, or will she protect E.J. at all costs? The fallout: could this be the end for E.J.? If Belle ultimately chooses to side against E.J., the consequences could be severe. The powerful DiMera is no stranger to facing adversity, but if the full extent of his deception is revealed, it could mean the end of his reign in Salem. Would Belle's betrayal be enough to get E.J. booted from the long-running soap? Belle's dangerous game: why would she frame EJ? As Salem's district attorney, Belle carries a weighty responsibility on her shoulders. While she has always prided herself on her integrity and commitment to the law, she now finds herself teetering on the edge of an ethical and personal dilemma. Her relationship with EJ has been anything but simple. The powerful and cunning DiMera has been involved in countless shady dealings, leaving Belle to question whether she ever truly knew the man she was with. Recent events have only further complicated matters. Belle may turn to her ex-husband, Detective Sean Brady, for insight into the ongoing investigation surrounding Jada Hunter. Jada, once a promising officer, has seen her life unravel after losing her fiancé, Ray Fernandez, at the altar and being suspended from the police force. Belle, ever the advocate for justice, may sense an opportunity to help Jada clear her name, but doing so could mean exposing a far more sinister plot. Alternatively, Belle might seek Jada out directly, seeing in her a reflection of her own struggles. The two women could form an uneasy alliance, exchanging confidences about the corruption plaguing Salem's justice system. Belle, determined to right the wrongs she believes have been committed, could find herself making a dangerous choice, one that involves framing EJ to expose the truth. But how far is she willing to go? EJ's secrets and Belle's growing suspicion. EJ DiMera is no stranger to deception. As a DiMera, he has learned from the best, engaging in schemes that have secured his power and influence in Salem. However, he has also made enemies along the way. Belle knows firsthand how manipulative he can be, and the more she investigates, the more she realizes just how deep his schemes run. A stunning revelation may come to light. EJ is suspected of having replaced Ray Fernandez with his own doppelganger, Arnold Feniger. If this accusation proves to be true, it could mean that EJ has committed a serious crime, possibly even endangering lives in the process. For Belle, this could be the last straw. If she can't bring him to justice through legal means, she may feel justified in taking matters into her own hands. But Belle must tread carefully. EJ is not someone to underestimate. If he senses that Belle is moving against him, he will retaliate with the full force of the DiMera name behind him. Belle knows that if she's going to pull off this deception, she has to be meticulous. One wrong move, and she could find herself as his next target. While Belle meticulously plans her next move, tragedy is about to strike in Salem. Spoilers indicate that EJ DiMera will be shot in a shocking act of violence, sending shockwaves throughout the town. But who is responsible? As the investigation unfolds, Belle finds herself at the center of suspicion. Could she have been at the wrong place at the wrong time? Did she pull the trigger in a moment of desperation? The possibility looms large, and the evidence may begin stacking up against her. Her recent actions, combined with her growing conflict with EJ, make her a prime suspect in the eyes of Salem's authorities. However, some sources suggest that the shooting may have been an accident. A truly heartbreaking twist could emerge. Rachel Black, the young daughter of Brady Black and Kristen DiMera, might be involved. If Rachel were to accidentally get hold of a firearm and pull the trigger, believing she was playing a game, it could send her family into turmoil. The weight of such an incident would be devastating, with guilt and grief overwhelming everyone involved. Could Belle's intricate web of deception lead to an innocent child being caught in the crossfire? If so, this could change everything. The guilt of setting such events in motion could be too much for Belle to bear. As Days of Our Lives continues to unfold, the stakes for Belle Black grow higher. Whether or not she is directly responsible for EJ's shooting, the truth is bound to come out. Will she succeed in framing EJ, or will her own plan backfire, leaving her with no way out? Salem is a town where secrets never stay buried for long, and Belle may soon find that the very justice she sought to serve could come crashing down on her instead. With Sean, Jada, and even Rachel potentially playing roles in this drama, the fallout will be nothing short of explosive. Stay tuned to Days of Our Lives for all the twists and turns as Belle's betrayal, EJ's shooting, and the search for the truth shakes Salem to its core.